So today I will talk about an interesting concept. The concept is people in America seem to have higher running income and running expenses and lesser net worth in comparison to their running income. Whereas people in India tend to have higher net worth and lesser running income. They may not be even making 1% of their net worth. Yeah, they may not be making, they may be making 0.1% of their net worth every month, every year. Yeah, it is possible. So let's talk about that, what it really means. See, I have seen in India, like there are friends of mine who are basically having a net worth of 10 crore, 15 crore, 20 crore. But their running income is very less, right? I mean, even if they put it in FD, they'll get 8-9%. But they put it in whatever, they put it in some instrument, maybe a real estate or something. So it's very hard to convert that into some kind of a running income. Yeah, if they convert into running income, then many people, they know that real estate is in jeopardy because it may get, seized by someone. So what they call it as in Hindi is kabza. Someone may just do kabza, right? So they may just lose the property. So then people do not give it to just like that on rent and all. And then and if they do give, then they give it to someone who's maybe more decent and more educated, even though the land he or she may give the lesser rent. So in general, what I've seen is people, even if they have the real assets, they basically tend to have very low running income, right? Like some of my friends who are having, let's say their shops are worth like 20 crores, but their running income from the shop is very less. That is what I'm trying to say, right? They may not even be making 20 lakhs per year from that shop, but the shop will be worth 20 crores. So this is what I'm talking about. In America, however, this is not the case. Since the real property, as you know, that I always say that real property in America has really no value, right? But anyway, in America, but running income is very high. If you have a real property, the rent will be like maybe 5-6%, 7-8%. Agreed, you will get a lot of repairs and all that, but then you may be able to do the repairs yourself. Remember, I mean, I've told you seven. So, but in general, not from those assets, maybe not from in general, they get very high paying jobs, right? Again, when they get the high paying jobs, they have high expenses also. And at the end of the day, they have to do all the jobs, all the work by themselves. A lot of my videos say that this is a middle managed lifestyle. So you can call it higher standard of living or whatever, but it's not higher standard of living for me. But for the sake of this discussion, they have higher income, they have they have very high income. Their net worth may be just like, let's say 2 million. Their own income would be 500,000. I'm telling you, so many people, like they can easily make 400-500K in IT, right? So what does it tell you? They can never convert it into some generational asset basically. So Americans don't tend to have generational assets. Somewhere might say, oh, my farm is this thing, my farm is that, but really it's not going to do anything to him, right? The sons make, like some of my friends, their farms worth, let's say 2 million. But the son, he's a doctor, he himself makes $1 million a year. He doesn't care about the farm anymore. Because the running income is so high, they don't really care about the net worth. In many ways, they don't even care about the assets. Yes. So I'm always looking for ways to create generational assets, okay? Generational wealth and high net worth, which will give me high net worth without doing too much work. See, that's the thing. I'm having a running income from somewhere, right? Let's say I'm having a running income from my job or from my business. Then I have to run my business, or if I buy a property and then I have to do all the repairs myself, then I have to leave my job. So the running, that's why I don't allow it. But that's the reason many people just can kind of make money, because the running income is pretty high and it's pretty certain, because these are jobs. The jobs are not going to go anywhere. AI can come and go. American jobs won't go anywhere. Plus they have welfare net, the safety net of welfare. So in my opinion, people tend to have very good running income. Even like if a person is on welfare, he will be basically making $4,000-5,000 a month. And I showed you that how much he may save on taxes, on rents and everything. So basically their net income, running income is very high. Their net worth is basically zero. Despite having $10,000 a month income, they have net worth of zero. The point is, I have always seen this, that America seems to have very high running. I basically found some core articles substantiating my claim that this is actually so. That basically, to be among the top 5% of Americans in terms of income, you need to be making 170K. And I've told, and everybody seems to be making that money. No, sorry, for 10% you have to be 170K or so. For 5% you have to be making 750K. And I also checked how much net worth people have who are in the top 5%. What is the net worth, right? The average net worth is like, if you're making 750K, the average is just about $2.5 million. How is it? Like, you see my point? You see? So, and tell you one more thing. 750K, the stat is, by earning 750K, you are among the bottommost of the 5%. So bottommost of 5% makes 750K. But the net worth that I'm talking about is average. That's not the minimum net worth. You see, the minimum net worth that you may need to be in the bottom 5% of net worth could be even lesser, because there are people who are having $100 billion wealth, right? At the top, right? So median or the bottom, I need the bottommost. I couldn't find that stat. But the point is, right, the point sticks that net worth is extremely low in America of individuals. Pretty much is their house, right? Anything else, I don't know what will they do. What would they do that would get value? So they may be having let's say they have let's say they raise a company and then they sell it. That's how they basically get a lot of net worth. But the point is, I think in India it is reverse, and here I want everybody to comment on this and tell me, what do you guys think about this? This is just a theory, or this is like some kind of a it's kind of a weird thing, right? America has a lot of, so that's why people in America, they're running income, they're running expenses. They will buy big iPhone, big laptops. They don't care about big telephones or TVs. They don't even worry about anything. Like they can really spend a lot of money. Whereas the people in India, they're usually on tight budget. Does it sound like something that you guys agree to? So please do let me know what you guys think about it. Please give me your views, and if you can find some core articles which are relevant to this and substantiate, let's say you have some contrary views, then give me some core articles to substantiate your opinions, and I would love to have a look at that. Thank you guys.